Hello there. How are you doing? I am Emmanuel Adiago. You can also call me Age Words. Alright, and you are welcome to this YouTube channel, to this particular video, okay, on this channel. You know that whensoever you tune into this channel or whensoever you come across any of our videos, okay, you know that you will be inspired to life, you will be inspired to take up some particular steps that are needful for life and progress. Okay, yeah, and basically, you know that this is scriptural. We bring everything that we discuss with you from the scripture. All right, we talk about the situations in the scriptures and we bring it to practical life scenarios so that we will be able to see that, okay, some of these things that we're experiencing in this life or in this age, there are things that some people have experienced in the past or, in the scriptures a long time ago, but we are possibly not putting our mind to it because we do not know it. All right, and sometimes we could know it, but we are not taking the necessary steps concerning them. To attend to them the right way. Okay, so those are part of the things that this channel will be addressing at any point in time. Okay, so this video is not left out of this particular, this particular scope that we are operating with. Okay, in this video today, we're discussing responsibility and commitment, basically. All right, being faithful to business or being faithful to a cause. Okay. And our basic focus or the personality that we'll be considering in the scriptures is Moses. But before we go to that particular scripture that we'll be using, okay, that book of Exodus chapter 3 verse 1, which says that now Moses kept the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, okay, the priest of Midian. Now, before we actually expound on that within a few moments, okay, I would want to start with a story that someone shared. The person is an architect, alright, he shared it that there was a time that he was working with a particular man, a firm, an architectural firm, okay, and he was there for a long period of time. And this time that we're talking about was during his master's, okay, and you know that someone who is running his master's will need money. Running masters is not a joke. You have to have money for you to be able to run it. So this man was working with an architectural firm and he was being paid a stipend. Yeah, I think he was being paid about 15,000 naira then. And masters would cost far more than that. Alright. So he was being paid around that amount, and it was like, yes sir, I am a master's student. And being a master's student, I would need to, there has to be an increase or a raise in my salary, sir. But there was nothing like that. He was actually contemplating that in his mind to speak with the architect in charge that, sir, can you please increase my salary? You get? But actually, considering that, he put it to God in prayers, and God said that I don't want you to leave that firm just yet. Alright, don't leave that place yet. There's something that I am working out. Okay, you are pouring your whole heart, your whole soul into someone else's business, and yet you are being paid this stipend. I understand this process. I'm the one that is taking you through this process, says the Lord. Do you understand? Now, back to Moses. Moses was actually tending the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law. It wasn't his own flock. It wasn't his own business that he was looking after. He was looking after someone else's business. But the fact is that he was faithful to it. For a period of time, he ran away from Egypt because he murdered a man, and Pharaoh was looking after his life, okay, was running after his life to kill him, and the man had to run away. And when he ran to, he didn't know anybody, but he started a new life, and that new life was a training ground, a training process for him. Alright, and it wasn't convenient for him. Imagine someone living in his father-in-law's house for 40 years. Okay? Imagine someone tending his father's flock till the age of 80. Okay, that was what Moses was passing through for 40 years. Okay, now all these situations, all these facts, they are valid. And how possible is it that a man will be passing through this situation and you still call it a training ground? Now, God was testing his faithfulness to the course that he was going to commit to his hand. And what was that course? The course of bringing out his own people, the Israelites, out of Egypt and bringing them to the promised land. And being a leader over the Israelites for years. Okay, so for a person that has been tending someone else's business for a long period of time, okay, and he is not complaining about it. He understands that it's inconvenient for him, but he's still pouring his heart into it. He's still pouring his whole being into it. He's so committed to the cause. It would show that this person would be able to attend to the assignment that God will commit to his own hand. He will be able to attend to it the right way and he will not fail. Okay, imagine someone who has been in someone else's business, who has been carrying out someone else's business for a long period of time. Will that person not be will not be faithful to his own assignment that he knows that, okay, I am running this course and this is my course? So I would want to encourage you today, or I'm encouraging you today, that situation or that circumstance that is seemingly inconvenient or that is inconvenient, okay, or that you are not compensated for, in the right way that you feel should be compensated for. Okay, why not see it in this light that you are passing through a process of getting better, of being a true leader? Why not see it in this light that you are being trained to be faithful to this person's cause, so that you will be much more faithful to your own cause, to your own assignments, to your own business by the time that you start out your business. Now, this architect I'm talking about, he now owns his own firm and he treats his staff very, very well. Very well. So he knew that, okay, I'm not going to allow those that I'm going to employ as my staff members, I'm not going to allow them to pass through what I experienced. Okay, but I understand that I passed through a training ground for me to get to this level I am today. So why not see that circumstance, why not see that situation as a training ground or a training process for you to reach that pedestal that God is taking you to? Why not see it in that light? See it in that light, that God is taking you to that level. Okay, this level or this stage will not take long at all. All right, it might take 5 years, it might take 10 years though, but see it as it is still a process. Learn what you need to learn as soon as possible in that process and stand up again, all right, and be faithful to that person's cause, because by the time you are going to leave that person's cause, you are going to start out your own cause, you are going to start out your own business. And so you starting out your own business, you will know that you are putting your whole spirit, soul and body into it, and you'll be so faithful and you'll be successful at it. Alright, so that is the motivation. Should I say no? That's not motivation. That is the inspiration that you need for today, for you to carry on with life, for you to carry on with that assignment, for you to carry on in that business. Do not rush out. Okay, you will know the time for you to rush and for you to leave. You will know the time for you to leave, but do not leave when it is not yet ripe for you to leave. Do you understand? Don't leave when there is not yet time for you to leave. There is a time that you will know that it is time for me to leave. So when you leave, go and start out your own, and you will see the success stories that you will have. Alright, this is the much that we'll be taking on this particular video today. I believe that you have gotten one thing or the other. Alright, so try as much as possible to apply that to your lifestyle, to your life, and see the progress that you're going to make in life. Now, do not forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so that whenever any new video is uploaded, you will be notified instantly. definitely you'll be notified. And do not forget to share this video with friends and families, and even those people that you really do not talk with or do not talk to. Do you understand? So that they also will have that, or will learn that which you have also learned today. Thank you so very much already. Alright? And have a very wonderful time. So till we meet in our next video. Stay good.